Finally, it would seem that the basic arguments between Miss Carson and her critics transcend the specific pesticide issue, for they involve a conflict of attitude toward man's role in his environment and his attempts to control and manipulate nature for his own benefit.
The fulcrum over which the argument chiefly rests is that Miss Carson maintains that the balance of nature is a major force in the survival of man, whereas the modern chemist, the modern biologist, the modern scientist believes that man is steadily controlling nature, that he has already disrupted the balance of nature by his overburgeoning numbers, his cities and his airports and his roads and the way of his life.
Now, to these people, apparently the balance of nature was something that was repealed as soon as man came on the scene. Well, you might just as well assume that you could repeal the law of gravity.
I'm Jeanne Cecil at the Rachel Carson Homestead, and you are listening to the Allegheny Valley History Podcast. A lot of people are surprised to find out that it is here. We're on the National Registry of Historic Sites, and the claim to fame is that this place is the most significant in Rachel Carson's life. She was born here, upstairs in a bedroom, and she lived here through the time that she went to college. She attended the Pennsylvania College for Women, which is now Chatham, but she spent the most significant portion of her life here.
Welcome to the Allegheny Valley History Podcast, where we explore and showcase topics celebrating the cultural, industrial, and ethnic heritage of the Allegheny River Valley of Western Pennsylvania. This podcast also helps promote local history organizations and museums throughout the Allegheny region in Western Pennsylvania. The Allegheny History Podcast is a production of the Social Voice Project, and it is a member of the Local History Podcast Initiative. I'm your host for this episode, Kevin Farkas, executive producer of the Social Voice Project. Today we have a wonderful episode. Right, Jeannie? I'm sure it's going to be wonderful, right?
I hope so.
Okay.
Counting on you, Kevin.
Jeanne Cecil is here. She is the executive director of the Rachel Carson Homestead in Springdale. We are recording live here at the house, the actual house where Rachel Carson was born and grew up in for a while. She lived here for